Hi Marlene, it's lovely to talk to you again, though I'm really sorry that you've got to do this wretched exam again. I am so sorry. I feel I've been letting you down. I really love your writing, and I will always tell you what I think is wrong and what I think could be better. So I will keep doing that, keep making suggestions. You are, for me, improving every time. Let's just try and see what we can do here. Okay, timing. Let's really try and get that timing on to the right amount. And maybe, can you push to 350? Maybe. I'm not sure it would make any difference. Let's have a look though. So some people believe visual images provide enough evidence that a crime was committed. Others think they're not enough on their own and other evidence is needed. Discuss both views, okay, and give your opinion. So that's a nice structure. Discuss both views, very clear. Crime is a serious problem rising in today's world. Okay, what we do in English is actually rising crime. We actually put it there as an adjective. So rising crime is a serious problem in today's world. Do not make a mistake in your first sentence. If you make a mistake in the first sentence, the examiner's going to go, and just be watching a bit more carefully. So rising crime, you want that adjective to go with that now, is a serious problem in today's world. To successfully sentence offenders, prosecutors often use video or photo footage as proof in court. Supporters think that the recorded material of an offence provides sufficient evidence, while others argue that additional methods are indispensably important. Very nice. Okay, you don't need that because you're talking about offenders in general. Prosecutors, good to bring in some technical vocab immediately, often use video or photo footage, good paraphrase as proof in court. Supporters think that this recorded material, I think you could go this because you're referring immediately back to that, so that's just a pronoun. Recorded material of an offence provides sufficient evidence. Yes. Well, others, I think you might have however or whereas, because you're suggesting contrast there. However, others argue that additional methods, you might say, such as, I don't know, what else would you have? Witness statements are indispensably important. I believe that any kind of lead is beneficial for proceeding authorities, but to prevent false convictions, absolutely. That is a fabulous, really high level intro. And what I really love in there is this grammar, because to use that structure, that's very good on the grammar. This works, you're paraphrasing, but also I really like this, where you've used such technical vocabulary immediately relating to crime. So on the vocab, looking really confident. Visual images are an excellent tool to rewatch a crime. Visual images, you might put here, including CCTV. CCTV is really big. Yeah, you've got CCTV there, but you maybe put it right up here at the beginning. Excellent tools to rewatch a crime and could give overwhelming evidence about who might have broken the law. Here, you need to change your tense. It is a modal verb, which is the might, but it's with a present perfect infinitive, so it's have broken the law. So rather than using the ordinary infinitive, which you normally would do with the modal, you've got to go into the present perfect infinitive there. This approach has enabled detectives globally to witness the committed crime. To witness the crime committed and achieve convictions. This is the point, that it's not just to show it, it's to convict as well. So just take that to its natural conclusion there. Furthermore, suspects could be identified quicker, which may lead to more rapid arrests and convictions. Okay, you've got convictions there, okay. So this approach has enabled detectives globally to witness the crime committed. Change that round. Witness the crime committed. I think you could build this together. Identify suspects or criminals or lawbreakers and achieve convictions. Yeah, I don't think you need that sentence. Oh, sorry. I'd be tempted to kind of build it in. I don't think you need that. It's not wrong, but I'd be tempted to build it in here. Witness a crime committed, identify suspects, and achieve convictions. The only thing I've missed out is the rapid arrests, but we might bring that in a minute. So let's just keep that idea for a sec. Additionally, a particular measure of public surveillance with the help of, now we call it CCTV technology, might result in invoking fear in potential. Invoking fear. We didn't invoke fear. We would instill fear in potential perpetrators, and assault rates may decrease significantly. Go say. Additionally, yeah, that's a side benefit. In fact, many nations and metropolises have installed CCTV cameras in bank shops or tourist places to deter robberies, thefts, or rapes. Good. Therefore, this method, absolutely. That, as your example, super happy. I've been thinking so much about what you said, and I am talking to Ben as well. And thank you for passing that our way. I really, really appreciate that. This works nicely. So well done. That's absolutely super. I just want to somewhere bring in your thing about rapid arrests. This doesn't matter terribly. I was just trying to sort of tidy up that sentence a bit, but I'm happy with it. I really am. However, photos and videos which show a criminal act could also be fatal for innocent citizens. Fatal? Maybe not fatal. That's super strong. Could be a danger to, or a risk factor, or what you could say could pose a significant, do use this word, I love it, significant risk factor for innocent. Pose is what I want. So fatal is too strong. Any of those might be okay. For innocent citizens, this means that misunderstandings and false suspicions are possible. Absolutely, especially when the footage is of poor quality. Subsequently, police experts and judges might fail to identify the real offender due to gloomy recordings. Gloomy, we wouldn't say gloomy, shady or unclear recordings, and not guilty persons might be put in the frame instead. Brilliant language there. When held responsible for a horrific crime, an innocent person could legally face long prison sentences or even the death penalty, or even in some countries the death penalty. Hence, classic evidence should always be applied. Yeah, footprints, statements. We also have identity parades. And DNA samples should always be applied. That doesn't really matter, just a little bit of extra there. But very, very good counter arguments. Really clear. Really, really clear. And again, I like how you're doing the example. Keep doing that. Absolutely super. To conclude, recording some video going backwards. Opinion. Yeah, here you've got your opinion in the intro. Reinforce your opinion here. To conclude, I firmly agree that recording some video, or video and visual recordings, provide not enough. Now, careful, do not provide enough. Watch out on the grammar there, don't spoil it. Do not provide enough evidence to damn a person. Well done. Although this gives valuable hint, although this does give. Now, because you're using, this is really interesting and well done, because you're using although here, which is lovely, you do need the emphatic use of do there. So remember, they do not provide this, but they do, although this does, give valuable hints, or give a valuable hint, or valuable hints as to who might be responsible. You do need that in there as well. Valuable hints as to who might be responsible. An investigation should always be rounded out by other clues. Yeah, for instance, absolutely. That is a good essay. That is a really good essay. I especially like amazing vocabulary, really technical vocabulary, and you're working very hard on that grammar. For me, this is working really well. You have 100% answered the question. That's what you were worrying about. Maybe you hadn't. Yeah, the structure is absolutely right. I'm going to send you again, if I can find it, that grammar tutorial. So try and include, you've got a little bit more time, try and include some of these grammar structures as an exercise, just to challenge yourself. And maybe that might get us some more marks on the grammar. So the bar chart shows the number of men and women attending various evening courses at an adult education centre. The pie chart, information at the ages. Okay. Let me just have a look. Okay, so I've just been having a look at this. Interesting information in here. Now watch one thing here. This is the number of people. This isn't percentage. This is percentage, yeah, but this is the number. So be careful there. Just watch that. Attendees volume. I would go, so the attendance. Oops, sorry. Hang on. Sorry. The attendance, ANCE, or just attendance of 4, split by gender and age. While the pie chart compares those by, all right, hang on, by percentage or age itself. Because this is by age and that's by percentage. Overall, the language course was most preferring females, whereas men have the most interest in sculpting. It's just sculpting, there's no UR. Okay. Participants over 50 represent the majority of all registered age groups. Yep, that's very clear. For women, language courses represent the most attractive choice at 2/5. No, so it's not. So watch out that is going to be an error all the way through. So it's the number of people. So 40 participants. Yeah. Okay, 40 participants, which is exactly twice the number of males at 20. Education in painting. Now, because it's adult education, and you could, in evening courses, I would use the word, we call it further education. In painting and drama, also more attended by women, 50%. Oh, yeah, okay, sum together. Well, men tended to prefer or opt for. Remember, keep pushing in the language. Yeah? Sculpture programs with double the amount of registrations and their female parts. Okay, so you could have that, double the amount is fine, but this has to be numbers of people. Yeah, so you've got the word you've got participants, yes. So participants, you could have adult learners. I'm just thinking of other words you could have. So always just think around how you could be adding some value in terms of literally vocabulary as well as technical stuff. Compare between age categories, the majority was made up. The majority of attendees, then, we do need that, was made up of older generations, in fact 50 years plus, and the group comprised almost 1 in 7 summed together. Older generations. And the group 40 to 49, counting, comprised almost 1 in 7. When summed together. The remaining groups were led by at 16%, with a decreasing trend for younger course takers at 16%. Yes, good. Okay, I get that. Slightly unclear on that sentence. So what you're doing is you're grouping the two larger ones together. Yeah, okay. So I think you'd have to go which comprised, either comprising or which comprised almost 1 in 7 when summed together. So you need those little relative clause words in there, there's pronouns as well in there, to get that absolutely technically correct. That is otherwise for me a very good answer. You're very clear on these. You seem to find a way through them, which is really excellent. So very good work there on that task, and I'm happy with that. Let me send you the grammar thing, and well done. Nice to have you here, but not for long, okay? You've got to go now. You've got to go soon, okay?